Hey everybody, back with another box opening video. I think there's a lot of cool stuff coming in on our containers, so it is time to do an exclusively container box opening video again. So some of the items on here are going to get their own video, so I'm probably not going to do an unboxing of, you know, a lot of it I'll come back to later. But I at least wanted to unpack this, you know, because we're starting this one, you know, starting at least with this container, packing tons of stuff onto other stuff like this Darius burst here, which I actually don't think we've done a Darius burst video yet. Did we? No, we did. I think we did, and we couldn't unlock the cab, but
it's way back. So
I don't know. I want to say we did at some point.
You see the back wall? That's where it is.
Yeah. Our Darius burst has been back there. I mean, I think. Can you see the? No, you can't from here.
No, because
no, like there's that Star Wing Paradox seat that's just sitting on top of it still. It looks like it's just floating. Anyway, yeah, no, obviously, you know, with this cab here, the space is really useful, and you know, we're gonna fill it up. Was there stuff stacked on top when we unloaded? I think there was, wasn't there?
I don't believe so.
I don't remember. But no, they could have though. Anyway, again, I've been in previous videos about how space efficiency with this stuff is really valuable to us, so you know, this is what we do. Let's open up these, get these boxes off. This middle one I'm not going to open in this video, but this is a Peppercoon robot. It's one of those social interaction robots. You can look it up, and I will be doing a video later on that, but okay. This, oh, so actually, you know, I don't remember if the last one we got was in a box. So I'm not going to open this either, because we've also opened this on, I think we've looked over this on another video. This is one of the brand new punch pads. Titotech still sells them. Actually, you know what? No, it is. They've unsealed it already, whatever. The seal's already been broken. I'll open it. The last one we got did not come in box. I think it was just loose on the cab. But we got another Sonic Blast Heroes. I ended up sending mine to Game Nest because it was convenient to drop it off there at the time and try and, you know, maximize efficiency with that stuff. And then I'm just going to keep the one that came in. The one that came in is a little bit worse shape. You'll see it later because I think like 50% of what's packed in this container is on Sonic Blast Heroes. But yeah, no, it's in not as good shape. The pads have been taped down a little and whatnot, but like it's fine. I think I'd rather Game Nest have a cab in better shape than for, you know, I'll live with something a little bit not as nice. So I wonder if like it ships from Taito like this. Like what do you even call this stuff? The way they do this cardboard.
The last one that we got, where it was where all of the parts were placed on the pad, they also use that kind of padding.
So I wonder if that's like that's how Taito packs them. Anyway, we've seen this before. It's just a new punch pad. That's all. And I don't remember if this is supposed to come with a code or if you have to message them about it. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be anything in there. But anyway, I guess that's how it looks coming in box. Yeah, like you said, the last one, it did not come in box or whatever. But anyway, that will get pushed over with the Sonic Blast Heroes when we get there. Like I said, I'm not going to unwrap this because this deserves its own video, but I am going to... not that heavy, I guess. But it is... She is definitely intact in there. Oop, there's Peppercoon. We got this off Yahoo Japan. She's actually not that heavy. So anyway, this is for a later video. Look forward to it. The third thing, the last thing, at least on this cab for now, is here. I think I just picked this up off Yaj just because it was both affordable and in the same town as my distributor, meaning that it is very little to no effort for them to just pick up. This is a card reader and card dispenser tower for an SD Poppin'. And you can imagine, like, of course, sure, maybe I could have put something else in there, but essentially this was 0 shipping from the seller on Yahoo Japan to here. So if this was 30, 50, I don't remember what it was. It was 30, 50 bucks or something. That's all it costs. And this is just one of those good things that eventually I could help someone, or it'll go on a cab that doesn't have one. Gets us, you know, you get a little profit out of it and help people out at the same time. I think, is that it for Dariusburg? Probably. There was 2 boxes that were stuck to the side of U-Beat over here. We already took it off because we had to check the U-Beat, but these are brand new Tyco maintenance kits. I want to say these were like 500 bucks a pop. They're not cheap. So what these are is a brand new, the wood, the 2 center half circles and the 2 outer pieces, the metal frames for it. I don't know if it comes with like a new pad or what, but, and I'm not going to open this. This I think I'm also going to do my own video. I'm going to do a rebuild. That, or even if I don't, I did a rebuild of an SD cab before, and like all these parts were in it used, but anyway, this one's new. That was 2 of those. Just want to show that. I guess while we're doing, let's kind of walk around a little bit. So this is how we've been getting the Tyco benches. It's the first time they like wrapped these together. These actually stay together pretty good. Made it very easy to dolly them. I think one of the future container videos, we're getting 45 of them, which will be 5 rows of 3 stacked, 3 sideways. Yeah, that was cool. There's the other U-Beat. I'm not sure what's in that box on the side, so let's go take a look at that. Where did we put it? The one with the clan part, which actually kind of threw me for a loop. We put it. Where did I put it? This one, yeah.
Oh, not that one.
This one was interesting. It's very shortly after U-Beat Avenue came out, but it has the U-Beat Avenue marquee. So I'm kind of shocked. I wonder if they had got this cab, put that on, and immediately flipped it onto a container, because this would have had to have been a month ago, because it shipped December 20th or so. And I want to say U-Beat Avenue came out right before that, so that's kind of interesting that that was already on there. Anyway, this one did not appear to come with Festo art, and it came with clan art, which is really interesting. You know, this older U-Beat art is really hard to get, so that's interesting. I might keep this art, shop this out with something else when I sell it, because I don't have this, and I'd like to keep it for collecting. Anyway, there's this box on here, and I don't remember what it is. It could be Festo art. It could be something else. I don't know. I think at some point they had mentioned they have new Festo art or new something. There's a couple things on these cabs that aren't in the manifest necessarily, because there were a bunch of spare parts. This is really heavy, so let's see here. It is 2DX series panel. Yeah.
We have a special guest.
What's up?
He's giving us our work light.
Oh. Okay. Thank you. Anyway. 2DX parts. There's 2DX series panel. So this
That's Sean. Sean says hi.
Yeah. 2DX series panel. This is, now that I think about it, this is a door for 2DX. This is going to go to Adam. So when you go back down to, where did I put the knife? I'll leave the knife over here. This is going to go to Adam for his door. So I'll open this up. Oh, it's actually kind of warming up in here. Good. After a couple days of leaving the heater on here, it starts to not really keep it warm anymore, because they're not expecting people to be here 24/7 like I am. So we turned it off in the morning, and a good thing finally warming up. So anyway, this is a spare 2DX front door. This is going to go onto Dan Adam KOF's cab. It was originally the Sunnyvale Golfland cab, which had a hole cut in it for like a card swiper or whatever. So this was kind of one of those things on his bucket list for a while, and since these started to pop up on Yahoo Japan, I don't know why anyone would want to buy this, but they pop up, so I buy them and I help them. I got him a front door for his pop-in as well a couple of years ago. But yeah, I'll label this. This will go there. What do you say, Abe? You want to unpack? Oh, you know what? We have to anyway. Let's unpack Bishibashi Online, because this is going to go to storage, so this will be the last thing that goes on the truck. The reason we did Bishibashi when we did actually is a knife. We were getting ready to load a truck up, and Darius first needs to go on it first. So I was like, well, if we're going to do this video, we got to do it now. Anyway, this one, and this is kind of the reason I decided to do a whole video, a box opening video on just container stuff this time. This is what I dug out of the trash in Japan. This is part of it. So, and honestly, there's nothing super exciting in here. Maybe the only things that were of like great value were the Net City monitor shroud backs. But just a couple little parts that I pulled. This is the backing. So for Sangatsushi Taisen, if you put two cabs together, there's a giant red backer that hangs behind both cabs. That's this. And I don't know. I honestly kind of don't know why I took this. I might be giving it to a friend of mine who really wants a cab, and I haven't been able to get her one yet. So I don't know if she's even going to want to, might want to put this up. There's nothing special. I think it's just like black to red, but there's more tape. There's a lot more tape. There we go. Oh, no, it isn't. Okay, so it has the logo. So this one has the logo on it. So she'll get that probably. And I'm sure I can get more of these. And then the other one I think is just a red backdrop. But like, this is the kind of thing, like, why would you ever want it? Oh, because I can import containers and it doesn't cost me shit. Okay, it's more than just red. I didn't unwrap these at the warehouse. I just recognized what it was. And anyway, just some neat banner art. And let's see here. So the next few things I grabbed was, and I'm happy for these because I think there's going to be some Buicks we'll want to put these on. Someone had asked, who was it that asked, like, literal? Oh no, it was I think we were talking about, because someone wanted a purple Buick, so like the sides of the Buicks here, you know, they're like, there's the orange, there's the blue one. Someone was like, oh, I want to get a purple one, but like, you know, you'd have to get that custom from like a Chulix or something like that. Anyway, because you can't buy these parts anymore, and these were just in the trash. At some point, you know, there's going to be a cab where something breaks or something's missing, or it's missing like one of these clips or something. I didn't find any of these, but these are the kind of parts that like go in the trash, and sometimes if it's easy to throw in a container, I'll just take it. And that's why I'll keep going to Japan, and I'll keep going to my distributors' warehouses and pulling this stuff out of the trash so that we can use it. So speaking of those sides, there's two sides from a Buick F. Here's a, you know, the center panel that goes up here for, I think this is for an F. Yeah, this is for an F. And all of this is, but there's that. Okay. There was, and I have a lot of these already, so it's kind of pointless, but like just Puzzle and Dragons marquee. Got a whole bunch of these carrier decks from Concole. Who knows? Maybe someone wants something like this, a Concole collector or something. And these pop up on Yahoo Japan, and they're not very expensive. And if you're batch shipping, I'm sure they're not that bad. But like, whatever. If someone sees it, it's like, oh, that's cool. There you go. Just give it to them. So nothing really, you know, that stuff isn't really impactful or anything, but parts from fake Grand Order header hanging on someone's wall. There's 2 of them. It's like I told these guys, like, I don't think I really found anything super impactful in the trash that would be like, that make me like flip out or anything, but yeah, stuff I still want to save. This is the front of the control panel for Puzzle and Dragons. There was, I mean, that's just literally an art of with the fake Grand Order logo on it. I wonder if those, no, those aren't my shoe prints. Maybe I stepped on it when I was in there. Plastic side cube, I think so, front. This is the plastic front cube for a UB cube. Goes like right there. Looks like they did some custom color stuff on there. Or it might, no, this can't be a side. I think that has to, that would go there. This is cracked, but they all are. There's a monitor bezel for Puzzle and Dragons. Yeah, there we go. Which, honestly, some of the ones I have are in worse shape. I actually don't know what that goes to. And some CDs. So, I think, again, nothing of real value in here. There's Concola. These were also, I think, sitting out in the wet, so some of these discs might not be good, but someday I'll check these over, see if there's anything that isn't dumped or, you know, that we might want. A lot of the Concola stuff is probably useless. It's pretty common. But, yeah, I think that's it for this box. And the last thing to mention, I guess, before we get to Sonic Blast Heroes, which we won't get in this segment because it's a little far back, is stuff like this. So these were pulled out of the trash. These are Net City monitor shrouds. So 2 of the Omgekis came with them packed like this. I'm not gonna take these off because for now, well, gotta figure out how to put them somewhere anyway. I'll take it off. It's gotta come down. These Omgekis gotta ship, so might as well. And also that way, I guess, so you can kind of see the condition of them. When I got to these, they had been like out in the rain before, and they were a little wet. Or you can see they're pretty dirty inside. They're not going to be in like perfect shape. Well, this one's not really in bad shape, but you know, these were in the trash, and now someone's Nut City, or one of ours where the back is cracked, will now have a uncracked back. There's one on the Omgeki behind me, and the other 2, do you remember where they were? They were at the beginning. You weren't here at the beginning of the container, but I'm trying to remember where the other 2 were. These things. These are front covers for a MyDX. They are incredibly huge. I'm not going to open them because I am going to be doing a video on MyDX. I haven't done one yet, and I'm going to do one of fixing one that fell on its face and cosmetically got ruined. So we got these. They're like $1,000 a pop. The box is big enough for you to sleep in. Yeah, I think that's it, besides wherever the other Nut City covers are, but I think we'll get to that in the second half of this video once we get back. Sonic Blast Heroes has our normal order of small stuff, and depending on how far we get, maybe I'll do some of the other containers coming up later too, but I think that's it for this segment. We'll be right back. Okay. All right, we're back. This is, I think, the last cab that we're going to be unpacking for this. I brought some things home that I have not, I forgot about before I brought it out, but there's, I think all the goodies on this cab are packed inside the cab somewhere, so yeah, we'll get that. So just another note, this one, they actually took the sidebars off the Sonic Blast Heroes, which we did not do. You know, it was not done on previous ones. We don't do it going on containers. It definitely is, it's more efficient this way, but I don't know that we're gonna, you know, do this for all cabs or something like that. Anyway, let's go ahead. We're just getting the stuff out of here, not the cab itself. Not the cab itself. Not the cab itself. We're just getting stuff out of the cab. So, if you would like, we'll go ahead and we'll probably have to get the stuff off the top first here. This is one of the benches from the batch. But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure most of the stuff's inside, probably either in there or in the PCB door on the side. So we'll get this down and take a look underneath this here. But, yep, yeah, so a lot of it is packed in here. This is what they do, and I don't know if you've looked at any of these particular videos, but like this is why I'm doing this video in particular, is just kind of show the, you know, how they pack stuff in here. So let's go ahead and take a look at all of our goodies. First up, that's a full stack of N2005 locks. I've opened these before. They're the same boxes that we've had, so it's the same as that. They're just all individually packed. If you want, go for it. You can see how they ship. And you'll want to flip that back upside down for sure, or right side up. So yeah, this is not a full one. They come with, you know, these boxes are for 100, but we ordered 50, so that's how they come. Cute. But I actually just ran out of both these and my Sega locks, so, you know, it's perfect timing, and, you know, I ordered those 2 months in advance, so, you know, just try to keep those pretty regularly in stock. That's going to be heavy. That's 50 more locks. Yeah, it's a two-hander. So these are Sega locks, which we also just ran out of.
Do you want to open this?
Yeah, go for it. But, yeah, we don't order these very regularly. I think it's been like every 3 or 4 months, if anything. Actually, not even that. It's just that we've been having so many cabs come into the inventory that it looks like that outer set of boxes.
You just push it out?
I think. Oh no! Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, it's just extra wrapping. And I'm not sure if this is like how they come or what, but because we've always just got them in just whatever random box. This seems a bit big for 50 locks. Oh, okay. Well, it's just probably the bottom layer. I guess this is a standard box for locks. Oh, that's cute. I love how these look when they're all packed like the same thing with buttons. They're
so
you know,
cute.
they come in these like individually packed, you know, individually separated.
Mm-hmm.
You know, keep them in good shape. You know, to be fair, like I've seen, you know, even stuff like this can get damaged. But, you know, if you're going to ship out thousands and thousands of them regularly, come up with a good way to do it. All right, next up. What else we got here?
This one's heavy.
That is like 500 some odd. Oh no, yeah, 500 some odd cards, 600 cards, and our regular stock of 100 yen coins. And since I know people are going to ask, no, I do not sell them. I don't deal with that. I have my reasons, but I'm stocking up on them for the coin machine. That's just 200, 20,000 in 100 yens.
You need a better picture?
No. That one looks like it's... Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. It was like I mentioned to you, I think I'm up to like nearly 300,000. Don't open any of this.
Okay.
This is just card stock. So we've got our regular restock of EMUs, Banana Pass, and IMA here. And then these, I think, are Nessica. Yeah, these are Nessica. I've been ordering less of the Nessicas because those are finally like really caught up, and I'm pretty heavily stocked on them. So not too big a deal there. Go ahead, set that aside, get our next box here. And actually, while I'm at it, I'm going to pull this out because it's rare that any of these cabs actually come with like these side flags, and this is something that I didn't have before. These are the side flags for Sonic Blast Heroes. Thank you, Blast Man. I think you'll have fun with this. It'll get a lot of play at Level Up. This game is ridiculously popular. Anyway, that's just that. This cab's been through quite a bit more. We ended up giving up our cab to Game Nest because, well, one, it fulfilled an order at the right time, and two, like, this one's in fine shape and it was going to get beat up anyway. So anyway, it looks like we've got one more box here. I don't remember what this is. Oh, 2DX parts. So I will take a look inside the cab to see if there's anything else in there. Most of the stuff that was on this container was packed.
It says Card Connect.
And 2DX parts.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Oh, yeah, I know what the 2D... Okay, this is... Yeah, open this up. So, you know, we're always stocking up on Card Connect and Card Maker stock, but the parts for this in particular are fun. I think you'll be interested in seeing this.
I'm excited now.
These are not just normal old 2DX parts. These are brand new 2DX parts that I think you will be quite excited to see. Do you recognize any of it yet?
Is that the turntable?
I mean, this is
mechanism,
obviously
or?
for a turntable platter,
Yes.
but do you recognize the rest of that? Do you recognize those?
I do not.
That's because you wouldn't find one in your cabs. So these were something that I've been actually after for a long time. They're brand new opticals. And I can't find these for sale really anywhere. And I've got a couple decks where like these are just broken. These in particular, they have the quick disconnects that are different here. They're different than what you would see normally in a cab. But I got some of these, and these also came with new harnesses for them. Ooh. So some of them came like with the harness kit, some without. I think there's more. What is in here? More. Well, no. There's more switches in here. But some of the stuff that's in here are from Lightning model cabs, which is why. Because like some of these parts we weren't able to get before. I know I wanted to stock up on a couple things. These in particular, I think like my turntable sensors are fine, but nobody really has these when we need them. So I picked up a bunch of optical sensors. That's just the hollow ribbons, yeah. And this is the card maker.
That's awesome that you have it.
Well, we're starting with some of this stuff. We're starting to be able to pick up, but like it's still really hard to get. So this is just regular stock for Card Connect. I'm not going to open that because we've opened tons of it on this channel before. But that's the really exciting parts. Part of it was, I think the big one was just being able to get brand new turntable rings, and these were I think the washers or something for the turntables on the Lightning model. And I have a friend of mine that needs those, so I'm gonna get those out to him. Let's find the keys for this thing. Probably up right there. You want to go ahead and grab those keys and open up the doors, and we'll look inside, see if there's anything else I missed. Part of the reason we're doing this now is just to get it done, get the parts out. I need locks. There's a couple cabs we're working on before Level Up that we need locks for. So I wanted to get those out, and then just to get the cardstock on. So we're not going to be able to get in through there. Let's try the side door. Go ahead and lock that back up. And I'm going to actually, for this cab, I'm going to have to change out the locks too. So I might as well do that in a sec here too. And we'll see if there's anything in the PCB space. There probably isn't. It seems like they managed to, yeah. I don't think there's anything in there. I'll look over the list and whatnot, but I think that's it for this one. Yeah, and I looked over the list of the last two containers coming in. I don't think there's anything else to open on it. So we'll probably come back, like I said, when I get home. I have a couple more things that I already took home that I forgot about. We'll take a look at those and then wrap it up. So we'll be right back. Okay, so this is just the last few things. We pulled these out of the container earlier, but I'd mentioned that there's a couple things that I pulled out before I even thought about it. I don't remember if we opened up this box. This one is just Concole cardstock. There's a nice, solid, big brick of it there. So hopefully, hopefully someday we'll be able to repro these, but until then, I'm getting as much of this as I can as cabs get parted out. 2 ink rolls there. And then this one over here, I don't remember if this was Card Connect, I think. Yeah, it's so, this is blank on both, you can see it's blank on both sides there. This is for Card Connect, and it's the little bit smaller cardstock than some of the other games. And actually, you know, Sega, they sell 2 different sizes of cardstock, or card sleeves, and you can see why, like, and I don't know which Sega games use which stock, but you can see that they're very clearly a different size. Not that that's a big deal. You know, if you were just trying to cut cardstock, you could, you know, that's not the hard part, I think. The hard part being getting the ink rolls and the maybe the ink rolls and foil, maybe less the foil, because the foil doesn't get used as quickly, and the cards that have the RFID in them. And you can actually, we wanted to see, you know, these rolls are, you know, the same, I think, for everything. So there's that. But and then I think there's some more in here, and just another pack there. But mainly this, I was I don't know if it was in the container video or something. I was curious because this was on one of the 2DXs and we hadn't ordered anything, any like extra posters or anything like that. So there's this poster that came with one of the 2DX cabs. I would assume it's a 2DX poster, but you never know. So I was gonna open this up. I just didn't do it earlier because it's easier done with someone else's hand to help. So I'm gonna be passing you one end of this. I mean, like, being that they were on the 2DX, they're probably 2DX posters. These are also laminated, it feels like. So, or they're just very, oh no, they're just, okay, that's why, hang on. Let me dump this one real quick. So it looks like this one's cast hour. And go ahead, give you the end of that. They feel laminated, like they're plastic instead of like a poster. I don't know if that's just how, because I haven't bought any new posters, so I don't know if that's just what they did, or maybe kind of see the whole thing. But like, look at this. Have you seen this before? It's definite. It's not just paper. Like, the back is like kind of glossy too. Like, I wonder if just the quality of posters has gone up and I just didn't know because I haven't bought any. So there's a cast hour poster there. I wouldn't be surprised this is another one. Yep, looks like another cast hour poster. Nothing real special there. Both of these have been hung. And you can see this one has like a bunch of tape and shit on the top. But yeah, I don't know. These are like not just regular paper stock. These are like, either they laminated these, which I don't know, whatever it is. These are nice. So, a nice little bonus to get out of that container. But yeah, that's it for what we got out of the, you know, this container opening. So yeah, hopefully we'll get some more cool, well, I know we're getting more cool stuff coming up on future ones, so we'll probably do another one of these eventually. Look forward to it. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time.